language.
Safety first. I didn't know these were illegal until people told me on Twitter, so we called the police and asked if I needed to give them to the police, and they were like, nope, just keep it in your house and we won't arrest you, so keep it safe. Hey you, so right now on YouTube there are a lot of videos being made about depression, and they're all very depressing, and probably quite rightfully so. I myself am guilty of making said depressing depression videos, but if we are also overwhelmingly depressed, then maybe what we need right now is a lighter approach to the subject. So what I'd like to do right now is talk about depression, what it is, what it's like living with it, how you deal with it, and just try not to be as heavy as the subject actually is. Let's just talk. So what is depression? Well, my understanding is that everyone experiences it a little differently, but for me it's nothingness, it's emptiness, it's not feeling love or joy, it's losing interest in the things that you want to do, and when you do feel things, they're mostly just melancholy and sadness and apathy, and it's just kind of rubbish. This non-depressing video is off to a good start. I think depression typically comes in waves, episodes of apathy, or sadness, or just nothingness, and these can last minutes, or hours, or days, or even weeks and months, and for me, as a naturally lazy person, it's very hard to tell when I'm even having an episode sometimes. It is a great get-out-of-jail-free card, though. Hey Tom, do you want to come to the gym and work out? Oh, I can't, I've just got a mental illness. It's a shame. Now, depression isn't just feeling sad, though, although that is or can be a very big part of it, depending on the individual, but sometimes it can even be not being able to feel such complex emotions as being sad. But either way, if you think you might be depressed, the only thing I can recommend is that you go see a doctor or a professional, because I really wouldn't recommend diagnosing yourself, because that's what doctors are for. One of the options they might recommend is medication such as antidepressants like the ones I have right here, and what these are there to do is to try and get the happy chemicals in your brain to do the right things at the right times, like mine have a tendency to not do. There's a lot of different medications out there though that you can try at different dosages and at different times of the day, so you might have to try a few options before you find the one that's right for you. Also, depending on the person and the medication, they can all come with their own varied side effects, which can range from finding it difficult to fall asleep at night to finding it difficult to waking up in the morning, or an increased appetite, or a decreased appetite, or sometimes you have a manic episode at 3 AM on a Sunday morning where you wake up and write a 2,000-word essay about why there should have been more female lead characters in Grand Theft Auto 5. But maybe that one's just a little specific to me. For example, the medication I'm on right now is helping to control my mood a little bit, so I'm not so erratic and unpredictable and angry all the time, and also I sleep a lot better now. But on the downside, I have random panic attacks sometimes. And also, I just last a lot longer in bed now, so ladies. Therapy is also very important and likely something that a doctor will recommend, and much like finding the right medication, finding the right therapist for you might take a few tries to get right. There's lots of different types of therapists. There's psychiatrists, there's therapists, there's psychotherapists, which are like regular therapists, but they have a gun. There's, depending on who you are as a person, you might suit a very sympathetic therapist, or a very tough love therapist, or a very bantery therapist. It's just about finding the right one for you and keeping at it. Finally, a doctor, a therapist, or even myself, ignoring the obvious hypocrisy, will strongly recommend living right. Eating healthy, drinking lots of water, cleaning yourself and your environment, exercising, or at the very least going outside, sometimes socializing and sleeping the right amount will do wonders for you and help create a nice flat plane on which you can start building a healthier, better state of mind. It's kind of just like the best first step. Now, I'd like to end this video by giving you some tips or just some realities about living with depression, and one of those would be to embrace episodes. Every now and then, you're just gonna have an episode where you feel really low or you don't want to socialize, and when that happens, that's fine, and you don't have to try and force yourself to break out of the bubble, because sometimes that can do more worse than good. So just go take a bath or go back home and play some video games and chill out, because, hey, you take care of yourself. It's also really important you have a support network, friends or family that understand you and the struggles you're going through and will just be there when you need them. And if you don't have any of those friends, then maybe you need some better friends. And if you have a friend with depression, then yeah, just be there for them when they need you, and don't project onto them and get upset when they won't be happy in your presence, or get frustrated when you can't fix them, because that's not your job. Just be a friend, just be there. Watch a movie with them. Eat a pizza. I love pizza. Maybe too much. Yeah, I definitely love pizza too much. It's unhealthy. I'm dying. Now, I'll be fully honest with you. Depression can be a temporary issue, or sometimes it can be a permanent fixture. But either way, it's not all that bad, because even if it doesn't get better, you will get better. You'll get better at handling it, and you will just keep on going. I mean, look at me. I got the pretty bad brain stupids, but here I am doing a job that I love, and I have friends that care about me, and I'm still going. And if you even consider suicide, then please check out some of the links in the description. Please don't kill yourself. If you really want to kill yourself, at least put on a mask and die nobly in the pursuit of fighting crime. Please don't do that. That was a terrible idea. Please God, ignore me. I'm a role model. Of stomach rolls, that is. I model these all day. But yes, that was a video about depression, and I hope it wasn't too depressing or problematic. But either way, thank you for watching, and stay well. TomSka out.
Stop! I'm you from the future!
I am 25 years old now. It's my birthday on the 27th of June. Happy birthday, me. Yay, and I decided to film TomSka's Day Out 9 on my birthday, so it's a little bit chaotic.